Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. We are going to do today doing a very important topic for a CBSE class 10 science. The NCERT chapter here live processing for a CBSE NCERT text basis here, which will be a very important for the exam point of view, and it will be important for the competitive exam also. Let's see what is our topic today. Today we discussion most important chapter here, live processing. Live processing is important for the class 10 CBSE NCERT here. Today we are doing a most important MCQ here. This MCQ is a knowledgeable of the concept, and there is a multi-choice question that is important for the all competitive exam here. And that's important. And let's see question here. Question on your screen. Which of the following is the strongest chamber of the human heart? Which of the following is the strongest chamber of the human heart? You know that is a question is very interesting. Option here, left ventricles, B is the left atrium, C right ventricle, and D right articulum. That's important here. You know that is an important question, and let's see answer here. The which of the following is the strongest chamber of the human heart? That's important. The left ventricles is correct answer. Left ventricle, A option is correct. Why the A option is correct here? Because the human heart has a 4 chamber. 2 atrial, it means to the singular atrium in the upper half, and the 2 ventricle is the lower half. Through the left and the right ventricle are the stronger. Left and the right ventricles are the stronger chamber. The left ventricle is a stronger chamber of the heart. Left ventricle is a stronger chamber of the heart. The left ventricle is a pump to the oxygen and rich blood to the entire body. That's important here. Left ventricle pump the oxygen and rich blood to the entire body. It means to the here option left ventricle there is important, and there is a stronger chamber of the human heart. That's important question here. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. What happened when the pH in the human blood reduce? What happened when the pH in the blood reduce here? A, blood supply to the brain reduce. B, infinity of the hemoglobin with the oxygen decrease. And C, rate of the heartbeat reduce. And D, none of the above. You know that is a question is very important. Okay, let's see. Check the answer here. So what happened when the pH in the blood reduce? You know that directly answer here, infinity of the hemoglobin with the oxygen decrease. That's an important question. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Is it true that herbivores have a longer small intestine than the carnivores? You know that is question, understand? Question is clear. Is it true that herbivores have a longer small intestine than carnivores? A, false. B, true. C, cannot say. D, maybe. You know that is a question is very interesting. But answer here, true. Is it true that herbivores has a longer small intestine than to carnivores? There is a true statement. Reasons being here, in herbivores the small intestine is longer than the carnivores, because herbivores eat a grass that contain to the cellulose, which take a long time to be digested. There is a herbivores eat a grass and that contain cellulose which take a long time in the digest, and so herbivores need to be longer small intestine to digest of cellulose. That's important here. It means to the option B is true. Option B is true. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following enzyme degrade the oils and fat into the simpler fatty acid? Question understand? Which of the following enzyme degraded there is oil and fat into the simpler fatty acid? A. Trypsin, B. cellulose, C. lipase, D. amylase. Question is very interesting. There is answer is clear here. Option C, lipase. Option C is a lipase because amylase and lipase are digestive enzymes. Amylase and lipase are digestive enzyme. Lipase enzyme help to the body to be a digest of fat. It is made by the pancreas and released into the digestive tract on eating. It means to the here option is here lipase. Lipase is important for this question. C option is correct for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is the role of bile juice? Which of the following is the role of bile juice? A. Emulsification of fat. B. Digestion of starch. C. Digestion of fat. And D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But one factor is important. Bile juice help in the emulsification of fat, and it is also activate the lipase enzyme. While salt in the bile are required for the emulsifications of fat from the purpose of digestion. It means to the answer here A. Answer is A. Emulsification of fat. Emulsification of fat is an important question. There is a bile salt is required to the emulsion of fat for the purpose of digestion. It means to the A option is correct. Emulsification of fat. A option is correct. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is the primary function of the hemoglobin? Which of the following is the primary function of the hemoglobin? A. Make up blood calories. B. To kill the harmful bacteria. C. Transfer of O2. And none of the above. You know that is important. But primary function of the hemoglobin, you know that hemoglobin is present in the red blood cell. Hemoglobin present in a red blood cell. It is transport oxygen to be tissue of the human body. Hemoglobin carry oxygen throughout the body. The iron is hemoglobin give a RBC blood. It's a red color. It means to here a work function or primary function of the hemoglobin is transport of oxygen. It means to C option is correct. C, transport of oxygen is important work function of the hemoglobin here. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Respiration in a plant take place in. Respiration in a plant take place in A. Only in the night. B. Only in the day. C. Only in the evening. D. In day and night both. Question understand? Question is clear. Respiration in a plant take place in. You know that respiration in a plant take place in. The most important fact here, the term respiration is the biochemical process. The term respiration is a biochemical process that is used to be release energy from the organic compound, and that are then used to be carried out of various physical activities. It means to the respiration is a plant take place in all the time, day and the night. It means to the options is D is correct here. In a day and the night, both time. Because respiration in the plant take place in all the time, day and the night. Reasons here, the term of respiration is a biological process that is used to be release energy from to the organic compound, and that are used to the carry out of various physical activity. So it means the D option is correct here. D option is correct in day and the or night, both here. Next question on your screen. What happened in the human body during respiration? Question is very interesting. What happened in the human body during respiration? A. Formation of new cell. B. Formation of glucose. C. Oxidation of glucose. And D. Formation of protein. You know that this question is very interesting and important for the exam point of view. Let's see. The respiration is a continually process that occurs in the cell of all living organism to produce of energy. You know that's an important point here. Respiration is a continuously process that occurs in the cell of all living organism to produce energy. In this process, energy is released by the breaking down glucose in the cells of the body. It means to the answer here, oxidation of glucose. The C option is correct here. What happened in the human body during respiration? The respiration is the option C is correct. Oxidation of glucose. C option is correct. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. The left atrium receive the pure blood from the. You know that question, understand? The left atrium receive the pure blood from the A. Superior vena cava, B. Pulmonary artery, C. Pulmonary vein, and D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. Question is very interesting. You know that, you remember that pulmonary veins is a transfer the oxygenated blood. Pulmonary veins transfer the oxygenated blood from the lungs to be heart. Lung to be heart. From the lungs, the oxygenated blood enter the left arteries and the left upper chamber through the pulmonary veins and there enter their left ventricle. It means the left lower chamber. From here, the oxygenated blood is pumped throughout the body by the aorta or arteries. It means to the options here, pulmonary vein. The C option is correct for this question. Okay, C option is correct. The left arteries receive the pure blood from the pulmonary veins. C option is correct for this question. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. The process through which the root of plants absorb the water from the soil is. You know that question, understand? The process through which the roots of plants absorb the water from the soil. A. Transpirations. B. Osmosis. C. Diffusion. D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But you know that the root of plants absorb the water from the soil through the osmosis. That's a fact here. It means to the here option is B is correct. Osmosis. Osmosis. The root of plant absorb the water from the soil through the osmosis. It means to the B option is correct. B option is correct. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. A network of stimuli narrow tube through which the arteries and veins are connected is known as. Option here, vein cava, B. capillaries, C. valves, and D. none of the above. Question understand? Question is clear here. Question is clear. A network of stimuli narrow tube through which the arteries and veins are connected is known as. Question is very similar. Question is very similar and that's important for all the competitive exam here. And that's important. The option is here, capillaries. Means to the B option is correct here. A network of stimuli narrow tube through which the arteries and the veins are connected is known as a capillaries. Capillaries is important for the all human being here. There is connect to the arteries and vein to connect it is easily here. It means to the B option is correct. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. In an amoeba, digestion of food occur in. In amoeba, digestion of food occur in A. Cytoplasma, B. Nucleus, C. Food vacuole, D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. You know that in amoeba, the food is digested in the food vacuole with the help of enzyme. So it means to here, answer here C. Food vacuole. The C is the food vacuole is important because amoeba there is a digestion in the food vacuoles with the help of enzyme. That's important question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following body organ filter the dirty blood? Question is very clear and most important for the exam point of view. Question here. Which of the following body organ filter the dirty blood? A. Lungs, B. Heart, C. Kidneys, D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. You know that the one important thing here, kidneys filter the toxins and waste out of the blood. Kidneys filter the toxins and waste out of the blood. Kidney are the bean-shaped organs that filter the blood and remove to the waste. It means to the options here, kidneys. Kidneys is the most important organ. There is the filter the dirty blood and also is here toxins and waste material remove here. It means to the C option is correct. C, kidneys. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. In which part of the cell glycolysis process occur? In which part of the cell glycolysis process occur? A. Nucleus, B. Mitochondria, C. Chloroplast, and D. Cytoplasma. Question is very interesting. But first of all, check the answer. Some point, remember that glycolysis take place in the cytoplasma. Glycolysis take place in the cytoplasma. The cytoplasma is a gel-like materials of fluid present inside the cell and is surrounded by the cell membrane. It is mostly comprise water, salt, and protein. That is the most important. It is mostly comprised of water, salt, and protein. The organelles of the cell remain suspended in the cytoplasma. It means to the answer here, cytoplasma. In which part of the cell glycolysis process occurred? The D option is correct. Cytoplasma. Cytoplasma is correct answer of this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following are example of autotrophic organism? Which of the following are examples of autotrophic organism? A. Fungi and virus, B. Virus and bacteria, C. Green plants and some bacteria, D. None of the above. Question is very interesting but important. Answer check after there are some fact. The important things here, the organism which can be use a material from the inorganic source to produce their oven food are known as a autotroph. Understand what I say? The organism which can use a materials from the inorganic sources to produce their oven food are known as autotrophs. Generally, the autotrophs are contain kinds of bacteria, algae, as well as a plant. For example, cyanobacteria, algae, plant, etc. It means to the option here C. Green plants and some bacteria. C option is correct for this question. Green plant and some bacteria, the example of autotroph organism. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is required in the autotroph's mode of nutrition? Which of the following is required in an autotrophic mode of nutrition? A. Sunlight. B. Chlorophyll. C. Water and carbon dioxide. And D. All of the above. Question is very interesting, but answer is also very interesting. You know that after the answer checking, let's see some fact here. The term auto means of self feeder. Here, the important here, the term autotroph means a self feeder. So, autotroph refer to those organisms which can produce their own food using of light, water, carbon dioxide and other chemicals, and they are produced in a food chain. Example, plants on the land and algae in the water. It means to the here question, which of the following is required in the autotroph mode of nutrition? It means to the A. Sunlight, B. Chlorophyll, and C. Water and carbon dioxide is needed here. It means to the option here D. All of the above. There is important for the sunlight, chlorophyll, water and carbon dioxide. The option is D is correct here. All of the above, the required for a trophic is a mode of nutrition. That's an important question here. And let's see next question. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is the green pigment used in a photosynthesis? Which of the following is the green pigment used in a photosynthesis? A. Chlorophyll, B. Hemoglobin, and C. Cytochrome, and D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But you know that in a green plants, chlorophyll pigment which is present in the plant cell, and that help the synthesis their own food by absorbing energy from the sunlight. That's important. The question is very interesting. Which of the following is the green pigment used in photosynthesis? It means to the statement regarding A. Chlorophyll is a answer for this question. A. Chlorophyll. A. Chlorophyll is a green pigment used in the photosynthesis. A. Chlorophyll. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Chlorophyll is a mainly localized in which of the following part of the plant? The chlorophyll is mainly localized in which of the following part of plant? A. Stem, B. Root, C. Green leaf, and D. Dark. There is a use of bark. You know that question is very interesting. But first of all, one fact is important here. Important. The chlorophyll is mainly present in the leaves of plant. The chlorophyll present is only on green leaf of plant. It means to the hair leaf. C. Green leaf is option is correct for this question. C. Green leaf. The green leaf of chlorophyll is mainly localized here. It means the C option is correct. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is the largest gland of the human body? Question is very interesting. And there is also is important for the all competitive exam here. Question here, which of the following is the largest gland of the human body? A. Gastric gland, B. Pancreas, C. Liver, D. Salivary gland. Question is very interesting. But first of all, you understand the liver is the largest gland in the human body. The liver is largest gland in the human body. It's play an important role in digestion. It play an important role in digestion. The liver is one of the largest organ in the body which metabolize, detoxifies and filter the harmful drugs and substances in our body. It is also stored vitamins, minerals and synthesis protein, enzyme and bile. It means to the hair liver is the most important. Liver is the largest gland of the human body. Option C is correct. Option C is correct, liver. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following mode of nutrition is found in a fungi? You know that question is very interesting. Which of the following mode of nutrition is found in a fungi? A. Autotrophic nutrition, B. Saprotrophic nutrition, C. Holozoic nutrition, and D. None of the above. That's an important option here. But one fact, saprotrophic nutrition occur in saprotraps and associated with the fungi and soil bacteria. You know that there is a saprotrophic. It means the B option is correct here. B option, saprotrophic nutrition. There is a mode of nutrition found in a fungi. There is a B option is correct for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. The instrument used to measuring the blood pressure is. Question is very important and interesting here. The instrument used of measuring the blood pressure is A. Sphygmomanometer. There is A. And B. Barometer. C. Photometer. D. Manometer. Question is very interesting. But you know that, remember, a sphygmomanometer is used to the measuring of blood pressure in humans. The blood pressure reading obtained by using a sphygmomanometer is composed to two numbers that indicate a cytosis and diastolic pressure. Systolic and diastolic pressure, it means to the example 120 upon 80 mmHg. There is a 120 plus minus and 80 plus minus mmHg. It means to the here of measuring of blood pressure here, sphygmomanometer. A option is correct. A option is correct for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. The normal range of blood pressure in human beings. The normal range of blood pressure in a human being is A. 120 upon 80 mmHg, B. 120 upon 90 mmHg, C. 160 upon 80 mmHg, and D. 130 upon 80 mmHg. You know that this question is very interesting. Normally range of blood pressure is human beings. You know that the sphygmomanometer is measuring to the hair blood pressure. And the range here, the normal range of blood pressure is categorized within the number of less than 120 to 80 mmHg. The 120 plus minus and 8 to 80 plus minus mmHg. If the blood pressure result fit into the characterized, we have to be strict with the heart healthy habit like a balanced diet and exercise. It means to their option here A. A option is correct here. A option 120 upon 80 mmHg is correct for the normal range of blood pressure of human being. That's an important question here. And let's see next question. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following process convert the light energy into chemical energy? Question is very interesting. Question is very interesting. Which of the following process convert the light energy into chemical energy? A. Respiration. B. Transpiration. C. Photosynthesis. And D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But you know that you read in a book, the photosynthesis is a biological process. Photosynthesis is a biological process through which a plant manufactures their food with the light from the sun and inorganic sources. Green plants convert light energy into chemical energy by the photosynthesis. Green plant convert light energy into chemical energy by the processing of photosynthesis. Or they are able to fix carbon from the carbon dioxide into organic compound. It means to the option here photosynthesis. C option is correct. The photosynthesis process convert the light energy into chemical energy. The C option is correct for this question. Next question on your screen. Question here. What is the full form of ATP? What is the full form from ATP? A. Adenosine diphosphate. B. Adenosine phosphate. C. Adenosine triphosphate. D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But you know that ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. It is a high energy molecules found in the cell of the human body. It is a high energy molecules found in the cells of human body. Animals, plants, etc. There is a present here human body, animals, plants, etc. It is capable of storing and supplying the energy needed by the cell. The ATP is the most important work function here. It means to there is a full form here C. Adenosine triphosphate. C option is correct for this question. C. Adenosine triphosphate. C option is correct for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following procedure is used to be clean the blood of the person by separating urea from it? Question understand. That's the most important for the exam point of view. Question here. Which of the following procedure is used to be clean the blood of a person by separating urea from it? A. Filtration. B. Osmosis. C. Dialysis. And D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. You know that the dialysis is a procedure that used to be clean the person's blood by separating urea from it. It means to the dialysis. C option is correct for this question. Dialysis, there is a procedure used to be clean the blood of person by separating urea from it. The C option is correct for this question. Let's see Next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following tube connect the kidney to the urinary bladder? Which of the following tube connect the kidney to the urinary bladder? A. Ureter, B. Urethra, C. Tubuli, D. Nephron. Question is very interesting, but interesting is important here. Uterus are narrow tube. Uterus are the narrow tube that carry urine from the kidney to the bladder. The ureter there is a tube that connect the kidney and urine bladder. It means to the option A is correct. Option A, ureter. Ureter is the most important here because ureter is a narrow tube and carry urine from kidney to the bladder. It means the A option is correct. Ureter tube connect to the kidney to the urine bladder. The A option is correct for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is the function of large intestine? Which of the following is the function of large intestine? A. Assimilation of food. B. Digestion of fats. C. Digestion of carbohydrate. D. Absorption of water. Question is very interesting. Which of the following is the function of the large intestine? You know that, remember for the textbook, the function of the large intestine include absorbing water and electrolytes. There is a water and electrolytes, producing and absorbing to vitamins, etc. The function of the large intestine include absorbing the water and electrolytes and producing and absorbing to vitamin and etc. It means to here option there is a D is correct here. Absorptions of water. D option is correct for this question. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is the functional unit of lung? Which of the following is the functional unit of the lung? A. Bronchus, B. alveoli, C. bronchiole, and D. trachea. Trachea, that is important here. You know that question is very interesting. Which of the following is the functional unit of the lung? You know that alveoli are there is a functional unit of lung that from the site of gas exchange. It means to the option B is correct. Option B is correct. Alveoli, there is the most important here. There is a functional unit of the lung. The B option is correct for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. In a minute, how many times human heart beats? In a minute, how many times human heart beat? Option A 108 times, B 120 times, C 180 times, D 72 times. That's important here. But you know that a normal resting heart rate for adult human is 60 to 100 beats per minute. A normal resting heart rate for an adult human is a 60 to 100 beat per minute. When the rate of beat is higher than 100 BPM at the rest, it is called tachycardia. Tachycardia, and the rate of heartbeat is lower than 60 bpm. Here the rest is called bradycardia. And during sleep, the lower sleep of heart beating around 40 to 50 bpm is considered normal. It means to the here answer is correct 72. 72 is a D option is correct. A normal resting heart rate of an adult human is 72 beats per minute. That's important question here for the exam point of view. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the pair on organ is meant for the respiration in a human? Which of the pair of on organ is meant from respiration in human? A. Kidney, B. Lung, C. Hand, and D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But interesting here fact. You know that the lungs are the important organ that help the human beings respiration. The lungs are the important organ that help human beings in respiration. The term respiration mean a biological process. The respiration mean here a biological process that used to be release energy from the organic compound and that are then used to carry out of various physical activities. It means to the option B is lung is correct here. The lung, the pair of organs, the mean to respiration in human. The B option is correct for this question. And let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following is the respiratory pigment in the human being? Which of the following is the respiratory pigment in the human being? A. Enzymes, B. Hemoglobin, C. Insulin, and D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But you know that hemoglobin is present in the human blood and the hemoglobin is red in color. It is a respiratory pigment in a human being. It is vital for human survive as it is carry the dissolved oxygen. It means true. Option B is correct. Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is correct answer for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. The approximate length of alimentary canal in a human being is. The approximate length of an alimentary canal in a human being is A. 1 meter, B. 6 meter to 9 meter, and C here 3 meter to 4 meter, and D. None of the above. Option is very interesting. A. 1 meter, B. 6 to 9 meter, and C 3 meter to 4 meter, and none of the above. You know that the one important things here, the alimentary canal is continually passing the start from the mouth and end of the anus. Starting from the mouth and end for the anus. It is a significant part of the digestive system as it carries the food through the different digestive system parts. And it is approximately is 9 meter long. Approximately they are 9 meter long from the esophagus to be honest. So correct answers here 6 meter to 9 meter. It means to B option is correct for this question. B is correct. The 6 meter to 9 meter approximate length of alimentary canal in human being? That's the correct answer here. B. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. How many milk teeth are present in a human? How many milk teeth are present in human? A. 32, B. 38, C. 20, D. 24. You know that question is very interesting. But I thought the first time hearing of this type of question, and very interesting, how many milk teeth are present in human. First of all, remember that teeth are one of the estimate part of the human body. Teeth are one of the estimate part of the human body, and they participate in many activities of the human body. Teeth start to be appear as soon as the children start to be born, and children usually have a 20 teeth. Is called primary, temporary, or milk teeth. There is a milk teeth is called different name: primary, temporary, milk teeth. It means to the option C is correct here. 20 teeth is present of milk teeth here in a human. It means the C option is correct for this question. Let's see next question here. Next question on your screen. Question here. In which of the flowing from the plants absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere? In which of the flowing from the plant absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere? A. Nitrate and nitrates, B. Amino acid, C. Protein, and D. None of the above. Question is very interesting. But you know that write the all question for your notebook. That's important here because you give a right answer firstly. That's important, and the question is very clear. In which of the flowing from the plants absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere? The question is directly, but answer is very interesting here. Nitrates and nitrates, that is the A option is correct for this question. A option, that's correct for this question. And let's see next question here. Next and last question on your screen. Question here. Which of the following respiration is much efficient? Which of the following respiration is much efficient? A. Anaerobic respiration, B. Aerobic respiration, C. Both A and B, and D. Neither A and not a B. Question is very interesting. But you know that one important thing here, aerobic respiration occur in presence of oxygen. They require oxygen. Aerobic, they require for the oxygen. A large amount of energy released in a aerobic respiration. It's a generate 36 ATP. It generate 36 ATP molecules per glucose molecules. It's occur in a multicellular organism like plants, animal, human, etc. It means to here or options here B, aerobic respiration. That's important here. The question which of the following respiration which is the efficient? It means to the B, aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration required for the oxygen and the generate of 36 ATP molecules and per glucose molecules here. That's important for question here for the exam point of view, and also the textbooks here based. That's important. This topic was till this. We will do their next topic in the next part. If you like it, then please like, share, subscribe and share the video as much as possible. Do not think, subscribe and save in your mobile. Thank you.